We begin in India today, where in a major speech, the Prime Minister has described his government's much criticised decision to revoke the special status of Indian-administered Kashmir after 7 decades as a major achievement. Narendra Modi has been giving a nationwide broadcast to mark India's Independence Day, his first since he won a massive election mandate. The disputed region has been in lockdown for more than a week, with internet and phones cut off, hundreds of people detained. This is some of what he had to say on the subject.
It is our duty to fulfill the wishes and aspirations of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. It's our responsibility that their dreams are fulfilled, and the 1.3 billion people of India have to work towards that. In order to achieve that goal, whatever obstacles came in the way, we have tried to remove.
Well, let's talk to the BBC's Rahul Tandon about this speech, joining us live from Delhi. Rahul, he's done this huge speech to mark Independence Day to a massive audience. How will this go down?
It's a typical Narendra Modi speech to the people of India. It's long, it sets him up, as he always likes to do, as the strong man of this country, a man who is able to take decisions that others have feared to take. And that's when he came on to the subject of Indian-administered Kashmir. He said, look, for 70 years, nobody could do this. I've had the guts to stand up and do something that is right for this country and right for the people of Indian-administered Kashmir. He said that the previous policies that gave them autonomy had only led to nepotism and corruption, and that now the laws of India could be put in place. He was speaking to the majority of people in this country who back his moves by saying, look, I'm the strong man, trust me, I'm going to get this right. The problem is that within Indian-administered Kashmir, millions of people in the Kashmir Valley remain without internet, their movements are restricted. So once again, a dual narrative, a message that will go down very well here in India, but how will it be received in Indian-administered Kashmir?
And as you say, Kashmir's been in lockdown for some time now. It's hard to know what the people there are thinking or feeling or how they might react. But when they do try and return life to normality there, what do you think might happen?
Look, the government's view is that the majority of people in that area support the moves that they take, that there is a silent majority. But from what we've been hearing on the ground, there is great anger against the decisions that have been taken. And the question that people have to ask is, well, if there is support, lift the lockdown, let the people go out on the streets and let's hear their voice. I think even within Indian government circles, there are fears that there could be large-scale protests. Sally, one other very interesting thing about this speech was when Imran Khan spoke yesterday, he kept mentioning India and Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi didn't refer to Pakistan once directly or the Pakistani Prime Minister. He did at one point talk about his neighbors who were basically, causing terrorism in this part of South Asia. But his policy, I think, is very clear at the moment. He's going to focus on Indian-administered Kashmir, the economy there, how they're going to benefit the people, and he's going to ignore Imran Khan, and he's going to ignore Pakistan.
Well, I was about to ask you about the reaction in Pakistan to his speech today. They're still calling for international support, aren't they, Pakistan, in opposition of this move on the part of Narendra Modi?
Very much so. They want the United Nations Security Council to have an emergency meeting on this. They're asking the world to stand up to what's taking place in Indian-administered Kashmir. But I think the honest truth is, at the moment, Sally, that the world isn't paying much attention to it. I don't think India feels like it's under much diplomatic pressure at the moment. And India keeps saying, look, Pakistan is the one who's trying to spoil the relationship with us. We don't want to stop bilateral trade. We don't want to stop the bus and the train side. So I think in Delhi this morning, we've had that message once again. Kashmir is an integral part of India. We will decide its policies. Pakistan, mind your own business.
Interesting. Rahul, thank you very much indeed. Good to hear your take on what's happening there once again. Now to